You are my African queen. The girl of my dreams. That is Two-Face Idibia finally proposing to his fiancée. Yes, the fiancée that a lot of people have gone to attack. They've gone to bully her. They've gone to kind of do a lot of things. So it appears Two-Face has finally found a wife. Now, some people are like, Two-Face, did you drink something? How are you acting the way you are acting? Of course, obviously, Two-Face behaves that way normally without even being intoxicated with anything. He behaves in that manner. It will be kind of, I think, because of being slim. And don't forget that this guy is a consuming lot. And this lady too, she likes to enjoy life, you know. When we check some few things about her, they said she is the granddaughter of Igbinedion, and that she studied in the US and also in Nigeria. And, you know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's marvelous in our sight. There are people who are not happy with Two-Face Idibia. Some of them claim that Two-Face Idibia broke Annie Idibia into pieces and he must stick with Annie Idibia. I think we cannot choose who anyone chooses to be with. It's very important. We cannot force it, you know. Two-Face Idibia, he has always showcased himself as a man who likes to freestyle. For certain reasons here and there, it seems certain person or persons that he would have liked to be with, maybe as a polygamous man or a man that goes to visit here and there, you know, goes to top up his baby mamas or whatever. I don't know. Something could have happened, could have snapped. Or it's just that kind of bird that likes to fly without being held bound or held down. You know, it happens like that. There are people who are like that. You might call them undisciplined people. Whatever. It's just a lifestyle. It's a way of life. Now, the women around them are now to choose. That is the point here. You have to choose what you want to associate with, what you want to be. It's a very important thing. We cannot say Annie Idibia didn't know. Now, people said Annie Idibia back then, she was 15 or 16 and Two-Face was more older and all of that. I do understand that part of it. I understand that part of it. Like, she's younger and there is more. I mean, expectations are put on the older person not to misbehave. Like, don't take advantage of a younger person. Yeah, those things are also part of it. But then, for me, to an extent, I believe that there are certain situations that people get into due to lack of understanding of themselves, and they grow up and eventually they do not grow out of it. They continue in the same. Annie Idibia is no longer that baby girl, you know, like that, like the baby that she was many years back. She has grown to be a woman of herself, but she cannot just snap out of it. She can't snap out of it. Not at all. A lot of people have said, oh, you know what? Two-Face got to know her first. It's not possible that Two-Face got to know her first. If Two-Face is older, that means Two-Face must have dated some other ladies before Annie Idibia came into the picture. But, you know, due to certain kind of conversation that we are having, there are people who are saying, you know what, this Two-Face must be cancelled. He's a bad man. Well, the guy said, I don't want to be associated with Annie Idibia anymore. I have tried. She tried to ruin my life. She doesn't want to accept the terms and conditions. And we even heard from Gisle's Lover about some kind of extra curricular activities that they involve themselves in, such as Annie Idibia bringing babes to Two-Face Idibia. Like, okay, you know what? It's like you like women. Let me bring them to you. I don't want you out there going after your baby mamas anymore. And also, there are talks that Annie Idibia had tried to stop Two-Face from having free access to his children, the children he has with the other ladies, because there is a possibility that when he goes to visit them, he might want to like top up or include, you know, some kind of feelings into the show, something like that. So Annie will stop him and kind of like not allow him frustrating, break into his business when she gets wind of there is something going on, and even if nothing is going on, it became like Annie was even kind of monitoring Two-Face. And the talk from Gistlover, I'm quoting Gistlover, that Annie Idibia is not also a saint. Like that, there are instances where Annie Idibia would go to hustle with her body, when the economy was not fine, and Two-Face could not even manage her at that time anymore. Like whatever Two-Face says, she will, kind of talk back and revolt, and because Two-Face wasn't having money like before. Two-Face was becoming broke. Of course, music wasn't like how it used to be, and the businesses that Two-Face wanted to kind of come up with, like having a club and all of that, it wasn't working because Annie Idibia, according to the report, she will go there, break the place and destroy, and they've been paying bloggers to keep quiet, like anyone who has access to it. Not like bloggers were having one or two informed. They had a way of managing some of this information so it doesn't get out to the public, something like that. But for me, I think it is unhealthy for two people to be together if they don't want to be together. What the hell? Why would you want two people to stick together when they are not supposed to be together, when they don't want to be together anymore? Some might be like, no, he didn't do right. He didn't. Well, Annie knew what she was. I mean, you can't say she was blind. She knew what this is all about. She knew it. She knew clearly what this game is all about. You can't be with this kind of man with all he has exhibited. I mean, you are young. He can't get you pregnant. Let's even you're underage, but you want to be around him. Okay, so he got more grown-up women pregnant, more grown-up ladies pregnant, and you are still around such a person. Is it poverty? Is it love? Whatever. I know a lot of people put everything on that love. It's love, so it doesn't matter. As long as it is love, then you can behave stupidly. Whatever it is, everything in life comes with consequences. I'm not saying that, Two-Face, but Two-Face had already made it clear what he wants to be. So it's now left for the woman out there. Maybe Two-Face will now say, baby, you are my African queen. Now you are the queen. You see all these other girls, I'm just using them to strengthen my body, like financially to sponsor this and that. Maybe. Now the thing is, if you condone, then it becomes a pattern. So she didn't grow out of this thing like, look, enough is enough. What do I want for myself as a person? Do I want to be financially buoyant and stable as a person? Or I want to live in that 15-year-old life whilst they got married when she just wanted the ring, like now at last, at the end of the day. So it was like a battle. Now about family thing, if you fight the family of a man, of course, I'm not saying the family of Two-Face, I'm not saying they are that good to Annie too. Issues came up, like they were in support of this against that and blah, blah, blah. So she definitely would want to be like angry towards them too, because they were in support of Sumbo back then. Sumbo had a lot of money, So it's a complex situation. What can you do as a mother? You want to advise your son, and your son is like, mommy, leave that level. And more so, your son is the one bringing money home. So it's a complex situation. But right now, can you imagine? Look at Two-Face's age, 49. Look at that girl. Say she was born 1994. And we heard that she's pregnant. They're expecting a child. What a wonderful thing. They're expecting a child. Look at the age difference. Two-Face can do this. Two-Face is a shooter. They said she's pregnant. And Two-Face wrote it publicly. I have separated from Annie for a while. Please help me beg my new babe to marry me. Can you imagine? Like Two-Face is not doing baby mama, I want marriage, because Two-Face knows he's marrying into a rich family and a woman with something. Two-Face is always lucky with some kind of ladies anyway. Apart from Annie Idibia, who is from the trenches. I mean, look at Two-Face. Look at his age. And now he got this lady. This is a proposal. This is everything. What do you think about this one? Drop your comments. See you in the next update.